Assalamu Alaikum. So we will talk about Holy Prophet's experience of the first revelation or the starting of the prophethood. In this, we know that this came in Cave Hira. So whenever we talk about the background, we always talk about that he never believed in idol worshipping. And in this introduction, we write that he was very disturbed because of the vices that prevailed in Makkah. It's always a good idea to write a quote in your introduction. Gives a good impression to the examiner. Hence, his frequency of the meditation rose as he turned 40. And so now we come to the main events. So one fine day in Cave Hira, the last 10 days of Ramadan, year 610 CE, Mount Nur, Holy Prophet, was as usual meditating when Angel Jibril came in man's form, and he asked Holy Prophet to read. Iqra. Holy Prophet's reply was that I am not a reader, or you can write I cannot read. He simply said Ana bil Qari. And to this, Holy Prophet was squeezed very hard and hugged very hard by Angel Jibril, so much so that Holy Prophet thought that he is going to die of suffocation. And this was again repeated, read. And again Holy Prophet said, Ana bil Qari, I'm not a reader. This was again repeated and squeezed. So much so that Holy Prophet said, okay, fine, what can I read? Or not that, okay, fine, but then he said, what can I read? And the first 5 verses of Surah Alaq, also known as Surah Iqra, were revealed. You can memorize these if you want to write this quote. Holy Prophet, this was a very scary experience for Holy Prophet. So after the angel had left, he rushed out of the cave. And while coming down the cave, petrified and scared, he saw up and he saw Angel Jibril perched on his throne with 600 wings covering the horizon from east to west. And he said, O Muhammad, you are the messenger of God and I am Angel Jibril. What had happened when this happened? Obviously, he was more scared. So he rushed home and he asked Hazrat Khatija anha to cover him. Zimmiluni, what he said. Hazrat Khatija covered him with blankets, calmed him down, gave him some space. She did not panic herself. And then he narrated what had happened to him. And he also said, I fear for myself. Hazrat Khatija, being wise lady and a wise wife, again did not panic. She calmed him down by reminding him how helpful he was for the destitute, the poor and the destitute, to the orphan, how helpful he was to the widows, and that Allah will never forsake him. And what had happened? She took him to Waraq ibn Nawfal. So she knew exactly where to take him. Not to Abu Talib, not to Abu Bakr, his best friend, but Waraq ibn Nawfal. Why? Because Waraq ibn Nawfal was her cousin who had the knowledge of scriptures. The narration goes that he used to translate the scriptures into Arabic. And he knew that this was the time of the last prophet. So when he went to Waraq ibn Nawfal, he inquired what had happened to him. And Holy Prophet ﷺ told him everything that happened to him. So there are 3 things that Waraq ibn Nawfal did. Number 1, he confirmed his prophethood by saying that this is the same angel who used to come to Musa ﷺ. Number 2, he showed his support by saying that I wish I was there. And when your Makkans or your own people are going to turn you away from your own hometown. And in this way, the third one was that he actually predicted his future. That people are going to oppose him, which was really surprising for Holy Prophet. Number one, remember arbitration? When people were really, the Makkahs were really happy to see Holy Prophet. Oh, this is Al-Amin, and we agree to whatever he will decide for us. And secondly, he was bringing a truth if he was bringing. He was telling people what was the right thing. And this was very confusing for him. That if I'm telling people what is correct, how come people are not going to accept me and actually going to persecute me because of that? So we will see how did they persecute him. So the ending is the conversation between Waraqah bin Nawfal and prophethood, and whatever the conversation between Waraqah bin Nawfal and the prophet, and whatever Waraqah bin Nawfal told the prophet is your aftermath. So if you like this video and it was helpful for you, please hit the like button. Do subscribe if you have not subscribed till now, and wait till the next video inshallah, in which we're going to talk about the stages of the preaching and early converts. Okay? Thank you and take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.